Good afternoon. My name is Tanya Ben Mansour with Integrity Wellness and Defense and Bella Sundries. I've been a Reiki master and practitioner for the last 28 years. And today I'm doing the video, but recent events, something really exciting has come about for my practice and my company. There was a very unfortunate event that happened in a nearby town where a juvenile stabbed his mother and tried to stab the father to death, but he survived, and the father was the base commander for an Army Reserve unit here. They did a crisis intervention weekend for the men of this unit, in which I received a phone call and was asked to participate. I was thinking crisis intervention, they would probably want massage therapy or hypnotherapy, but no, they asked me to do Reiki. And with so much stigma that we have come through in the world of Reiki in the last 28 years of my practice has gone from it's kind of dangerous to do this work because someone might perceive you as something bad and contradictory to their beliefs, and they might harm you because it's not in line with their dogma. And that was a very real risk that many of us faced. And to go from that to being called for crisis intervention to perform Reiki for soldiers on a military base was a day that I never thought I would see. And I would love to extend a warm thank you for the 1184 DDSB unit, Reserve Army unit here, for having me out to serve. Although I'm not of military bearing, I came from a background of military family and a lot of training throughout ROTC and things like that. So being in that setting gave me a little bit of an edge to be perhaps empathetic and understanding as to what they would be experiencing. And to have Reiki being done in a military setting for soldiers is, I think, an incredible avenue to explore, because Reiki has tremendous effects for mental health, especially for someone that might be suffering severe depression or PTSD or anxiety. Sometimes having someone hold space to help lift that energy up off of you so that you can take a breath and breathe unencumbered for a moment to be able to regain your bearings and reset, I think is tremendously important and a huge step that I never thought I'd see in my life. And so it's a huge step for Reiki, a huge step for my own practice, and just the biggest thanks and gratitude to the U.S. military for opening their hearts and minds into looking at options that might be a little outside the box to help soldiers deal with trauma in the wartime field as well as the wars we face in civilian life. You know, that man didn't have to leave his house to go to war. It happened within his own four walls. And for many of us, we don't have to enter a battlefield to fight a war every day. And the opportunity to serve, although not enlisted, to be able to serve and support my country and troops in such a way was a tremendous wake-up call for me to step forward and to step up even further for myself and those around me. And I'm filled with immense gratitude for the opportunity to serve and assist. And I would love to show you guys the beautiful certificate that was gifted to me. I will remove my phone from the little clip and flip it around. How do I turn this, flip the thing? I guess I could just turn it this way. So I never thought that I would ever see this day for Reiki, and those guys have made these sacrifices throughout the year. And it is a tremendous honor, once again, to have been asked to assist in such a profound event. And no words could ever make what happened okay. It's tragic, but when we can all come together to present offerings and resources to let people know in those moments of darkness that there are options available. You know, self-exiting is a large issue for many people, especially in the military, and sometimes just knowing that those resources are available and that there is someone willing to stand beside you and hold a light until you can find your own. Sometimes that makes all the difference, just knowing that there is a person out there that will listen to you. So, in light of this video and in the spirit of crisis intervention, please take care of yourself. If you're feeling unsure, reach out and ask for help. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It is a point of strength, and it can be a teacher in a way that you can learn to restructure wherever and however you need. So, thank you for the opportunity to bring Reiki to a more mainstream forum. And thank you to those superior officers who saw the need and reached out to bolster and support those soldiers that were witnessing this happen, that were having to rally around themselves. So thank you for allowing the opportunity for me to rally around for you. Namaste.